Faster Masters, Gerald Freeman. Gerald, you don't like this format, but he's here in the finals anyway, resenting it the whole time. DanVweller, the YouTube uploader for our channel, is here. So you know this will definitely get out there fast and at high quality if DanV, especially if DanV wins. So looking forward to this. This should be a lot of fun. Faster Masters, the format. Level 19 for 100 lines, level 29 for 100 lines, and a level 39 2x kill screen to kill the games. And that is it. So let's go ahead and get this underway in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. The prize pool currently stands at 1,538 US American dollars. Now, this is a best of 7. Thanks to the 3, 2, 1 countdown bits. Harold and K9 watching Tetris. So yes, that is the prize pool. If you want to contribute to the prize pool, go to ctm.gg/Matcherino. MATCHERINO. Matcherino. Not like MATUR, like Maturino, but match, like a competition, like a boxing match. $68,000 here for Gerald. Level 21, DanV, $87,000. Yeah, Maturino sounds like, I don't know, like some other website. Don't go to it, please. But if you do go to it, tell me what's on there. 126 Gerald. He's going to Tetris. 153. 122 for DanVweller. Sky says, I thought Match Arena was Match Arena for the longest time. That actually makes a lot of sense. So I can see that. 254 Gerald, 201 for DanV. Gonna get that dirty triple. DanV taking Eric ICX, the reigning CTWC world champion, out of the tournament in a dominant 3-1 showing. Was it 3-1? I don't know. It just happened and I can't remember. I don't know. I think it was 3-1. 4-1. 4-1. 4-1. Right. Vandy. All right, DanV getting up high on the board. And oh my word. I mean, this was unheard of 2 years ago. This piece movement opens up the dirty Tetris. DanV gonna get it. Looking to bring this stack back down just in time for the level 29 transition. There we go. We'll open that up. See what DanV's gonna do. Just gonna bring this, not gonna tempt fate. Wants a good stack. Very low score here for DanV, 281. Gerald up over 200,000 points. So it is tough to fall behind on that level 19 level. Then you got to make it up. But there's a Tetris for Dan, just going at it. It's not going to assume that Gerald going to let him in. Gerald, yeah, ahead by about 137,000 now. DanV, another Tetris, 414, closed the gap to 100,000. There's a triple for Gerald, 522. DanV setting up for those Tetris is set up again. Gonna have to cover the well. Trying to uncover here. And has uncovered and snakes that long bar over to the right side for Tetris, 476. Gerald still just kind of scrambling here, 4 or 5 rows off the bottom of the stack, trying to get this stack back in scoring position. DanV with another Tetris 522. He's back by less than a Tetris now. Oh no, that long bar only made it to column 3, and that T, oh no, DanV momentum totally stopped. That long bar was supposed to go somewhere to the left, and DanV hung it in column 3. Gerald gonna outlast DanV in this one and take game number 1. But DanV was like really threatening to overtake Gerald. And you can see Gerald still kind of fighting here in the middle of the board. Oh my word, very spicy. But that is a game for Gerald. Yeah, DanV saying sub 300 into 29. What was that? Yeah, that was not good. All right, Gerald going with the... Just taking the mullen. It's all right. We're allowing mullening here, although maybe less so in best of 7. There is still a 1.3 bounty, so if a player does score 1.3... at least $50 for me. I don't know if there's other ones out there still, but... $50 for me for sure. All right, both players ready. It is game 2. Let's go. 3, 2, 1 Tetris. 1538 in the Matcherino prize pool. If you want that to go up, go to ctm.gg/Matcherino. There are both paid and free ways to contribute to the prize pool. The free ways are called Sponsor Quest. The paid ways is called, I don't know, paid. What is it called? Who knows? All right, each player with a Tetris. Yeah, you can use the Matcherino command. MATCHERINO. Matcherino. This should be like a rhino. Mark says donation. I don't know what you mean, but I don't call it donation because it's not a charity. Right? I call it a contribution. Oh, you mean paying by like contributing with actual cash? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it's called on the site. All right, Gerald trying to bring this down. 144. DanV also trying to get set up here. 145. All right, Gerald set up for a Tetris here, waiting for the bar. There it is, Tetris. 179. DanV gets 175. So pretty darn close. Tetris, Gerald 209, and another one 239, 206. DanVweller. And DanV setting up for the Tetris. There are people doing sponsor quests. Bull Moose. And yeah, Bull Moose is kind of great. You know, physical media of all types making a comeback here as people get fed up with streaming and the shenanigans these streaming services are trying to get away with. So physical media is back and Bull Moose is there. They're not a sponsor, but I just think it's, you know, they're a Matcherino sponsor. And I'm a fan. They're based out of Maine. There's another point in their favor. 371 for DanV. There we go, getting set up for the Tetris very quickly. And long bar Tetris 405. Looks like we have a contribution to the prize pool. And that prize pool contribution was, I don't know. But we're up to 1688. I don't know why it's not showing it. $445 Dan. Oh, $150 from K9 watching Tetris. Thank you so much for K9. 445 for Gerald into 29. 520 for DanV. So thanks so much, K9 watching Tetris. $150 into the prize pool. Much appreciated. I don't have time to look at that, stuff on the screen. I'm trying to watch Tetris here. All right, Dan trying to stay alive on this board. Very tough board. Gets that square over. So tough. Gets a long bar to the right. Oh my word. There's survival fear here for DanV. How long can he keep this up? 555. Gerald nipping at his heels. Oh, Gerald gonna top out at 552. And DanV is gonna hang on to take game number 2. Let's watch him find out. Yes, he is excited. He's like, what? Incredulous. It's tied up. What was once a best of 7, now a best of 5. All right, we got 2 players who are ready. It is Gerald, it is DanVeller. Each of them has won 1 game in this match. They each have to win, or one of them has to win 3 more to take this championship. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. It is a best of 7. You wouldn't know that from looking at the screen, but it is. All right, thanks. 564 from Zoe Hassiter to get the prize pool up to 1769.69. It's a common number that comes up. All right, there we go. Flat long bar burn from Gerald. Looking for that X bar. Yes, no same piece sets in this one. The game cartridge doesn't allow it in this mode, but who knows? Maybe in the future it will. I hear rumors. DanV with another Tetris 126. There's one for Gerald. Finally gets the board straight. Gets the long bar. Tetris 85. And another one. 111. DanV gonna Tetris 152. So about a 40,000 point lead right now for DanV here on what we call 19 speed. Because, interestingly, we define 18 speed by the last speed that it is and 19 speed by the first speed that it is. So I don't know why we do that, but we do that. Should be level 16 speed, right? By that logic. $239 DanV, 200 for Gerald. But somebody, there's a couple ways. We're used to having 230 lines, until basically the kill screen or whatever. So there's 2 ways we could achieve that. One is we could have the 19, just have a normal 19 starts or whatever, and then have the super kill screen on level 42. Or we could do a level, 16 start? Would that do it? I think that would do it. So yeah, we need to start on level 16. Or 15 start. Imagine the next wave of Tetris is level 15 starts. 431 for DanV, 316 Gerald. That would actually be kind of fun though. Do a transition trainer from level 15. So you get 1 level of 15 speed, 3 levels of 18, and then 100 lines of of 19 speed, and then into 29. It's actually not bad. Kind of sounds fun. If you want to make, slower masters. 532 here for DanV through 27, 359 Gerald. So big lead for DanV and another Tetris, 200,000 points ahead. DanV has never won a CTM Masters event, but wants to because the prize pool is now $2,000 thanks to Jedi Master Polo with a $230.31 contribution. 441 here for Gerald. 637 DanV. No matter what happens, DanV should mullen this out. if it should come to that. Oh my God, Siri, be quiet. K9 watching Tetris with the 1,000 bits. Thank you, K9. Gerald kind of in trouble. Gets a Tetris here, but is going to top out. DanV, go ahead and mullen this out. You have won this game, but see what you can do about that 1.3 bounty. Not going to be able to get it. All right. And both players are ready. I'm ready. You're all ready. Let's go into game 4. 3, 2, 1, and a Tetris. So yeah, that's great. So love it when we make our incentive, especially here in Faster Masters. And, you know, we had, I mean, just an amazing amount of money contributed last month in our Mega Masters Championship, $17,000. So I was like, well, you know, listen, we're not going to get anything in May, and that's okay. You know, people kind of tapped out. Totally okay with that. I mean, I'm totally okay with it every month, whatever. I mean, whatever people can contribute is wonderful, but usually we make our incentive. I was like, May, if we don't get it, that's okay. But we got it, so thanks to everybody who made it happen. Tetris here for DanV. Crucial T-spin to keep that stack clean for DanV. And bringing this down with Tetris is 99,000. There's one for Gerald, 127. Harold with the 321 bits, and K9 watching Tetris with the bits. Thank you so much. Tetris DanV 155. Another Tetris DanV 211. The DanV has never won a CTM Masters event. Gerald, of course, won first and only in December. So would love to make it a repeat. Be a 2-time winner. Now, here's the controversy or the contentious, spicy topic. Does this count? I mean, is this a Masters event? I mean, it is. But you go, oh, yep, they are of equal stature to the other ones, or is this? I don't know. How do you count it? I count it, and it will count. But how do you look at it? Marfram says doesn't count. Oh, well, that's depressing to say that. 315 here for Gerald. 306 for vandweller. Sky says I count it. So there you go. We have one vote for each, and I'm the tiebreaker. So there you go. Liquidpedia also won't count it. I don't even know what that is, to be honest. So whatever Liquidpedia is, they can, you know, they can go jump in a lake. I count it. So if Vandy counts it, and I'm the person who runs the tournament and owns it, then why would anyone say that it wouldn't count, you know? If baseball said the World Series counts, then it counts. It's like, oh, well, ESPN doesn't count it. Well, who cares what they count? Liquidpedia is the same place that has one line for me and 7 paragraphs for certain other organizers that they wrote themselves. So how credible is that? 555 Gerald, 551 DanV. That's not all that credible. 626 Gerald into 29. Good pace into 29. There's decent pace here for DanV as well. All right, Gerald trying to bring this back down. You know, trying to dig here at the bottom. All right, getting this work down. Oh, gonna set up in column 9, but ended up just having to take it down. It didn't quite work out. That's okay. 673 Gerald, 729 for DanV after a Tetris. Taking this triple down, set up again. DanV going a little bit risky-bissy, but gets the Tetris. Nice skim there with the long bar. DanV trying to bring this down as about a 63,000 point lead, about a Tetris and a half or so. Gerald set up again. Good clean board. T there to get the skim. Trying to bring this down. That's good square. DanV 814. Tetris. Gerald 797. So back by about a half a Tetris now. All right, DanV's stack climbing the board a little bit. All right, gonna take this down. Gerald, though, digging. DanV gonna misdrop that T. That's gonna cost him. But still ahead by about 30,000 points, about 2/3 of a Tetris-ish. Tetris is here worth about, I don't know, what, 40. Oh, no, Gerald, that long bar to the left. Let's see if he can recover. But probably not a lot of Tetrising from here on in. Gerald going to top out at 830. DanV is ahead with a 907 and has taken game 4. All right, both players are ready. It is game 5. DanV up 3-1 over the CTM Masters event winner from December 2022, Gerald. Let's see what happens. 3-2-1 Tetris. Roman Mitz with the countdown bits. Thank you so much. James says, I'm confused. DanV is up 3-1? That is correct. I hardly believe it myself. All right, Tetris down for each of these. I'm just kidding, Dan, of course. 81,000 here for Gerald, 79,000 for DanVweller. I mean, DanV, on fire this whole tournament. 106, DanV, 110, Gerald. And of course, get the finals, Gerald. Not so bad either. All right, Dirty Tetris, Gerald. And is set up for another one, at least for the time being. Oh no, that left side for Gerald. Oh no, and Gerald gonna top on at 142. There is a Tetris for DanV. Just needs to get a line, and that line will do it. DanV is your CTM Faster Masters winner. GG's to you, Gerald. You have come in second place. It's a pretty good prize, so, not the worst thing in the world. But it is DanV, your tournament winner. There he is. There is DanV. Are you serious, man? DanV, you have won a CTM Masters event. So what do you think of that?
I have won a Masters event. I don't know. I thought I'd be one of those people that come in and just lose first round every month, like Somalian.
Yep.
But I don't know. I think I got kind of lucky though. I won 3-2 against Somalian and 3-2 against Portal. Portal 1.1 on me. And then he got 50k in the next game, so I think I got pretty lucky. I didn't score higher than 700k in the first rounds, but today was quite good. I think it was. You
were pretty good. Now this mode like what are your thoughts on this Faster Masters format?
Well, as a wise man on YouTube has said already, his name is Alvin Vivian on YouTube. Yeah. He says this is the best format we've ever seen, and I think that's a pretty good take. That is an outstanding take. I think this is the future, to be honest. Um, and I'm not saying that because my 18's bad, because if you look at the stats on that new sheet, I have like the best 18 somehow.
Yeah,
But I
you're
still
not
think that
bragging. Yeah.
no, so humble. But I think 18 is too slow now, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy to get 600k transitions for top players now. Like they get 600k like once every 3 games. I think 19 is definitely 19 and 29 is what's separating players now. So there's almost no point doing 18. Yeah.
So all right. So yeah, you mentioned Somalian, you mentioned Portal, you mentioned you didn't mention Eric ICX, of course, the
Yeah.
reigning CTWC world champion, who of course played that epic duel against Fractal on 29, but didn't seem to have it today. Is there something about this format that messes with you a little bit? Like, does it, because players throughout this whole tournament, people topping out a lot more, and you've seen every single one of them. I mean, you're uploading them and editing
Yeah.
them. People top, like, what is happening to people's heads in this one?
I don't know. To be honest, I thought Eric would be way better in this format just because, you know, Eric's known for playing on kill screen forever and 18 didn't even matter. So I thought without 18, Eric would just like pop off.
Right.
And I thought I'd be a lot worse without 18, to be honest. I don't think it's that different from what we've been seeing in the regular Masters event. Like a lot of the times, someone just tops out on level 31 and then someone just gets chased down. I don't think it's too different, but I guess the main difference is that I won.
Yeah. So
that's pretty good.
Yeah. Whatever it is, you won. So that's the best format. So let's now. Does this count? Here's the other thing. Your biased opinion. Does this count? Are you a true CTM Masters event winner?
In my completely unbiased opinion, I think this should count.
It does count. That's great. So so you are, of course, our wonderful uploader here on YouTube. So you upload a lot of our matches on YouTube. I don't know. How is that? Do you enjoy doing that, or you just kind of do it for, like, why are you doing this? It's clearly you're not for the money.
No, of course. Why would I do that for the money when I've just won money right now? No, like I do enjoy doing it. It was just over a year ago now. I was in my last year at uni. Pope Pumpy showed me the ropes on like a Discord call. I think it was like an hour long, and I had to screen record the whole call because I completely forgot everything that he told me in the call. So I think the first match that I uploaded was Tugi versus Gerald in March 22.
Right. Yeah.
And it took me so long to do it because I messed it up so many times because I forgot like every single step. And I got so much crap for the title because I made it about Tugi, even though he lost. So that was like the worst start I could have gotten off to. But since then, it's been all right. It's been pretty good.
DanV, a lot of people talking about, all right, you're not 14 years old.
I know.
No. So wait, how old are you now? How old are you?
I'm actually 47.
Shut up. Come on. Because I'm trying to determine, are you the oldest one in a while?
Yeah. I'm actually 22. Turning 23 in July.
Yeah, so almost 23, 22. Are you like, all right, I'm trying to think of how old the previous winners were. And
I think probably Nenu or Richard or Corion.
So all right, so we've had of course Richard, British winner. SV, yeah. Does SV count? Somebody said SV doesn't count. I think SV counts. I don't know why SV wouldn't count.
Younger than me.
Yeah. And so here we are. Anybody else in the UK on the radar? Someone who's gonna take one of these down?
I want Peps to come back and play.
Hey, by the way, okay. So you as the uploader, here's a question: when you see somebody is playing in one of these, and you got to upload and edit it, who do you dread because of how bad the stream quality is and all the stuff?
Probably SV.
Yeah, for sure.
I think the only time I've ever seen him in HD was when I saw him in real life.
So, all right, here's a question.
Yeah,
for a while, maybe you consider yourself at this point, you won Masters, you're good, right? Good at Tetris, pretty good.
Pretty decent. Yeah.
When do you consider that you kind of turned the corner and said, okay, well, I think I'm actually a real contender for Masters, and maybe like I consider myself good now?
To be honest, I've never really felt that I'm that good.
Yeah.
I always feel like whenever I play comp, everyone just tops out early against me all the time.
Yeah.
When I played in CTUK in 2021, I played Richard in the final, thinking Richard was gonna absolutely destroy me, as did everyone else. I'm pretty sure at the
Of
time.
course.
And Richard just topped out early 3 times, and I won. And
Yeah.
then the following year at CTUK, I played SV in the final, and he topped out early 3 times, and I won. Yeah, and then I don't know. I feel like everyone just maybe I'm just too scary looking, and
Yeah.
they just
We
top
talk
out.
about it in private channels,
Yeah.
just how scary looking are. Do you now? Okay, rolling. So you picked up roll. When did you pick up rolling?
When did I pick up rolling? After I got 1.2 with tapping, which was November 2022. So just after, no, 2021. Yeah, after CCWC 2021, I got a tap 1.2, and then I switched to rolling.
So did you start out a tapper, or were you playing DAS like at the very beginning?
I was always a tapper.
Yeah.
I'm useless with the DAS. Like my PB's lower than Mark's with DAS.
Oh, we got to put you in the DAS Masters. So, all right. So, would you recommend? All right, someone new to this, would you recommend they pick up tapping, rolling right off the bat? What do you recommend they do?
I would suggest picking up stacking first,
Oh.
rather than any play style, and then once you know how to move pieces,
Right.
then you can start, doing all the cool stuff. You can't start at the finish line, so
Right. That's
it'll
true.
work from the bottom.
All right. Well, thanks, Dan. Congratulations to you. This was amazing to see you go all the way. It means a lot to me personally. Just I don't know. Some point at one point I remember it was just annoying little. I thought you were like 12 in the Discord, but now you're a big contributor to CTM, and now an official CTM Masters event master. You are a master. So congratulations to you. Do you want to? Is there any shout outs or anything you want to say here?
Yeah, I want to shout out a big shout out to K9 watching Tetris.
Yes.
Actually a goat in the community. He's given many people access to the bear point emote from my channel. So I want to thank him for that, because he always gift subs when I'm not streaming to my channel, like reading chat. So I open OBS and I see about 50 notifications saying K9 watching Tetris has gifted a sub to this person, or this person, or this person. So I want to thank K9 for that. I really appreciate that, and everyone that's actually believed in me. I think a lot of people actually are starting to think that I'm actually good at the game.
Yeah.
Which is quite cool. I'm actually getting recognition. It's not just Dog, Andy, Eric, half Fractal all the time. And there's new people coming, like Gerald and SV. And yeah, there's many players that are good at the game. So hopefully in the future you'll see many more people in the final. And hopefully not me, because I don't want the pressure.
All right, DanV, DanVweller. Don't call him Dan Vinky. DanVweller. And what a tribute name. I like that. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
That's really nice.
I thought long and hard about it.
That you did. And Kafka's Cat said that you should be thanking them because they're a big fan. So
I thank Kafka's Cat.
All right, great.
There you go.
All right, that is DanV, your winner for CTM Faster Masters May 2023. Thanks again and congratulations. And I want to thank everybody who helped make this possible. We're going to cut away from you because that's enough. So, all right, let's go. All right, goodbye. Yeah, thanks again to everybody who help make this possible. There's too many to list. There's so many people who help make this possible. DanV is one of them. But we've got our tech team, our qualifier checkers, our tournament ambassadors, and of course, this is a special month, kind of a sad month, really. So this is the last month that Pumpy Heart will be kind of an official kind of employee or whatever. Pumpy will still be around, moderator stuff and running CT, the PAL and the 12 tournament, but will not be part of our kind of hierarchy here within CTM. So we want to wish Pumpy well and recognize the great contributions he has made over the last couple of years to CTM, and he's been fantastic, and I just wish him the best in whatever he's going to use that time. Really, hopefully it's less Tetris time and more other thing time because he spends way too much time on Tetris things and does enough. So, go enjoy life, for goodness sake. So thanks so much to Pumpy Heart. Hey everybody, this is your old pal vandweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. And follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day.